Good morning, y'all. It's me, Southern and Spicy, and it is Sunday morning, and I am in the mood for an omelet. In fact, I call it my dang good omelet. And what I want to highlight in this today is my sauteed mushroom recipe, which I think is pretty good, pretty darn good, and kind of reminds me of Texas Roadhouse recipe. So what we're going to use for that is baby portobello mushrooms, and I've already got them chopped up. I like to buy them whole, organic. We are going to have, in our spices, we're going to have garlic and salt, pepper, a little bit of minced onion, and we're going to mix that with garlic oil and sugar. So I've got my garlic here. I'm going to put the sugar in, probably about a tablespoon of sugar, and then probably maybe a half a tablespoon of salt. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm thinking like maybe almost a half a tablespoon of pepper, and a little bit of garlic onion. So what we're going to do with that, as you can see, we're going to mix this up. First I'm going to stir it and mix it up. Give it a good mix. Add a little olive oil to it. Just a little, to get it good and mixed up. So, and this is so good. Woo! I never liked sauteed mushrooms until I had them at Texas Roadhouse. And once I ate them there, I knew I had to find out how to make their recipe. So I've got my butter in the skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing the mushrooms till they get a little bit dark. Saute my mushrooms. Till they get dark. It doesn't take too long for them to get sauteed. Saute those. And I've got my heat up pretty high to get it going. Now, as y'all can tell, the lighting is a lot better. I'm hoping that you can hear me better. I have a new mic that I purchased to kind of help with the audio. Ooh, I can smell those mushrooms. So they've been sauteing now for 2 or 3 minutes. They're getting a little darker. And you want them to be tender. If you have never tried mushrooms before, you need to use this recipe. It will make you a believer. So it's getting a little darker. Now this recipe for this seasoning is very strong. So just because I made this amount doesn't mean I'm going to use it all. So right now I'm going to start with probably half of it. I love garlic. Woo. I can smell it. Smells so good. These omelets, you're gonna find out why I call them dang good omelets here in a minute. Sauteing them, they're gonna get a little bit darker. So what I'll probably do before I decide if they're done is taste it. If I don't think it has enough seasoning, I'll add more. If it doesn't, then I'll just stop right there. Getting a little darker. But it's not just the color, I want them to be tender. Once once I get this done, we already have our veggies and other things chopped up that's going to go into our omelet. I'm gonna transfer our sauteed mushrooms over to a plate, and we are going to get ready to make our omelet. Now, if you want the recipe for the seasoning for the sauteed mushrooms, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and then message me on my Southern and Spicy Facebook page, or you can email me at southernandspicy@gmail.com and request the recipe, and I'll give you a hard copy. But you gotta subscribe. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna turn this heat down because omelets cook pretty fast. Get my really good spatula out for flipping. So the ingredient for our omelet today are red and green bell pepper. My husband loves jalapenos, sauteed mushrooms, cheese, green onion, bacon, black olive. So the first thing we're gonna do, I've already got some oil in there from the mushrooms. Got my spatula. Going to go ahead and add the eggs. So I've got it turned down a little. You want to get as much of it cooked as possible. Yeah. Okay, so my egg is cooking. Turned the heat down a little bit till I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead and put my cheese. I'm using Colby Jack. You can use whatever cheese you like in your omelet. Colby Jack. Sprinkle some bell pepper. You can also saute your veggies, which probably would have been a good idea this morning. And a little bit of bacon. A lot of bacon. Because my man loves meat. And black olives. This is going to be his, of course. And jalapeno. And I chopped it up. Got his jalapeno chopped up. Going to put some of these sauteed mushrooms in here. Now, when I do my eggs, I usually put the seasoning in with the eggs. But I wanted you to see me sprinkle the seasoning on here. This is Greek seasoning. I love Greek seasoning. But my husband loves spicy, so we are going to add some Slap Ya Mama. And pepper, little salt, and it's time to flip. So there we go. Look at that. Ooh, it's gonna be beautiful. Gotta get his plate ready. Okay. So I'm going to flip it again. And then we are going to put it on the plate to serve. I'm going to flip it out onto our plate. Doesn't that look great? But I'm not done. I'm going to sprinkle some more cheese on top and some green onion, a little bit more bacon, and he's such a sweet man, he's going to get extra mushrooms on his omelet. And there you have it. a very healthy, delicious breakfast. So that's his omelet. So I'm going to saute my veggies and put them to the side over here by my mushrooms. And then, remember I told you earlier how sometimes I add the seasoning at the beginning. I don't want Slappy Mama. I just love this Greek with eggs. So I'm going to put the Greek seasoning and some pepper and a little salt. And I think I'm going to put a little garlic powder in mine. The reason I didn't put garlic powder in the first one is because there's already a lot of garlic in the sauteed mushroom recipe. But here we go. This is my omelet. I've already got my seasoning in there. Cooking my egg. I don't like a runny omelet. No. What a great way to wake up in the morning, right? Okay. Got that done. Going to add my sauteed veggies, my mushrooms, and bacon. Bacon goes with everything, I think. I don't care for the olives, but I do definitely want the cheese. And I already put some green onion, but I love green onion, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Now, ready to flip. Kind of loosen those sides up. Okay, so I wanted to show you me making this second omelet, because here's a question people have sometimes. What if I can't get it to come out in one piece like that? Well, it's still going to taste the same. That's when you decide you're going to make a scrambled egg bowl. So, of course it's beautiful right now, but let's just say it was broken. So I would just put it in the bowl. Chop it up. And you still have a delicious breakfast. But now it's in a bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and chop all of mine up. Still going to taste great. It's in a bowl. You have a scrambled egg bowl. That's it for our dang good omelet with sauteed mushrooms. Let me know what you think. See you later.